Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. It is early morning crafts and coffee with Lori. Thank you for being on with me today. Happy Monday. We are here on Monday, and I am so excited to be with you. I got my window open today, and I can hear all the beautiful birdies this morning. It's a little overcast, but I mean, that don't stop our birds from singing out loud. They are doing their thing. So I introduced last week, that we were going to honor the men in our lives. Father's Day this week with some Father's Day card using the Take to the Sky Sweet Collection. So with that being said, let me switch over here real quick so I can give you a proper good morning. All right. And all right, here I go. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I just want to say it's early morning crafts and coffee with Lori. My name is Lori Brown. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. And what I do is I make these beautiful homemade cards. Well, most of them are replicated. I go through the annual catalog. I see a card, these beautiful sweets, and I reproduce the cards that they have in the sweets. I think that's pretty good. This is my anniversary month, 1 year. And before that, I had not done anything like this at all. Nope, didn't do anything like this at all. And so I thought the best way to get my skills up, of course, is to duplicate what I seen in the catalog. And so that's what I did. I just kind of duplicated what I seen in the catalog. So that's what we're going to do today. It's a brand new suite. It's Take to the Sky, and we're going to cover all of that. But first, I have to welcome you, Lori's Crafting Journey. You got your coffee? I got my coffee. I got my coffee. I got my coffee. Here we go. And it's piping hot. That was my second sip of the morning. Okay, so what we're going to do is I had a blunder of things that went on this morning. And so I am getting started. I know I say 6-ish, but this is like, oh my goodness, this is like super late. So we're going to dive right into this and get this started. I am excited about the cards we're going to be making this week. And when you hop on, just say good morning and what you're drinking this morning, okay? So we're going to switch on over here and get started. All right, so this is our Adventures in the Sky week. I did a whole overview of this particular suite in the last video, and I went over everything, right? So this is Take It to the Sky, our collection here, and we have these beautiful, look at this. Oh, I am so excited about this. It got the vintage airplanes in this one. So each of our cards will be focused around that. Now, because I duplicate the cards from, let's straighten this out. Because I duplicate the cards from the catalog, I don't have the actual instructions, like the measurements and everything. So I kind of do my own little guesstimation, if you will, on some of these, on what they look like. So this is the card we are going to do today. We're going to use Mossy Meadow, okay, as our ink today. And we are going to, let me see. All right, we are going to use Mossy Meadow. We're going to use the designer paper, and we're going to use this set here. So let's get started. This looks like a two-piece. This looks like a two-piece airplane, don't it? Sure does. This is going to be interesting to see how we get that done. But we're going to do it, and we're going to pick everything out along the way. So the first thing we know we have to have is our card base. So let's get started with that. We're going to cut our card base out. Okay. All right. I got my machine over here. I'll put my catalog right here so I can see what we are reproducing. Actually, I can, let me just blow this up on my other screen. Hold on just a second so I can make sure I got a good view of what we're duplicating here. I hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. I know mine was so busy. Wow. I know, busy's good, I think. Busy is good. So how was your weekend? I hope it was nice. Everybody getting ready for what's coming up. All right, so what we're going to do is we always go here. This is our 8.5 8.5 by 11 cardstock. We're going to cut this down to half of that, 5.5, to make our base card. Okay, then we're going to take this base card and we are going to score it at 4.25. Scoring basically is just putting that crease in the card where we are going to be folding the card. Okay. All right. So we're going to take this, move that over, and we're going to, and when you have the crease here, this is going to go in the inside of your card. You see that little crease? You see it's kind of in there, but it bubbles out there. That's the one we want to go in the center of the card. Okay, we're going to take our bone folder and we're going to softly, okay, always do front and back. This just helps the card to lay flat so it don't go, all up everywhere. Okay, so this is going to be our card base. We got that all set. We're going to set that aside. Oh, well, actually, for the inside, I do like to have a card on the inside. So we're going to cut this at it's at 4.25. So we're going to cut this 4.25. Boom, boom, boom. Let's do. Okay, this is 4.25 here. Oh no, that's actually 5.5 here. 8.5 by 11. So we're going to do this one. Let's do this at 4.25 too. Okay. Normally I try and get this done before, and I keep saying, oh, I'm gonna get this done before this time, and every time I forget to do it. So once I get my crafts all reorganized, I'll be able to cut out these. It'll save us time as we go through. Okay, this is 5.5, and we're going to do this right here at here. Okay, now that's going to be my inside card. Okay, we still need to leave this out because we need to, okay, yeah, that's good enough. Now, if you notice on our card, we had the designer paper right on the front. So the designer paper we're going to be using is, what's the actual name of it? It's Take It to the Sky designer paper. All right, and this is going to be on our, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? That's going to be on our 12, that's 12 by 12. So we're going to cut that one down. And we are going to cut down. All right. We are going to cut down, I think, the back of this one. And we're going to cut, let's see, that one, and we got just 1 second. I'm pulling out these last few. Oh, this one, because we're going to cut that label out. I don't have the die to that, so we're going to fussy cut that one out. And I think that is it. Oh yeah, I need the back of this one. Oh, we got a lot of cutting to do today, don't we? For a pretty simple card. Okay, got that one and the back of this one. So anyway, I hope you had a fantastic weekend. But here we are on the flip side of the day. Yay! Alrighty. second. I am looking for one more backing here. Okay, I guess we got to take it off of that. Okay, and we can do that. All right, so with this one here, we're going to get ready to cut all of these down. Okay, this is going to cover our whole card. So I am going to go over and cut this at, cut it in half at 6 by 6. So I can save these for later projects. Okay. And we're going to cut this one in here. And that goes here. All right, then we're going to take this one. Okay, this is 6 by 6, and we know that our card is 5.5. Okay, let's see. We do want to make sure that we got it going in the right direction. So this is going to be, okay. Okay, this is going to be our 5.5. Okay, this is going to go across. And then this is going to be our 4 1/4. 1/4 right there. 4 1/4. Okay, 4 1/4. Okay. All right, put that over here. Let's get blood out the way. Okay, now you can see this is going to cover the front of our card. So far so good. We got that, and we got the cover of our card. Now the next thing we're going to cut out is, all right, 2 off of this designer paper. And you can see, you know what I like about this? I don't have to measure this particular one out, because it looks like if I line this up just right, I will be able to cut this all the way across. Nice. And then this is our part of our base here. So we're just going to come right here, and we are going to cut this just so. Try and get it right in the middle. Nice. So this is the piece that's going to go on the front there. And then our next piece is this one here. So what I'm going to do is I am going to line this up. I think it's, let's see what, I think this is at 4, right at 4 there. Okay, and I'm going to come across. Perfect. All right. And then later on, I'll cut each of these out because I know I'm going to be using them later. Now, the one that we're going to use for our card is going to be this one right here. So I am going, just to get a cleaner looking cut, I am going to use, hold on one second. Let me put this here. All right. I'm going to use a little bit of a smaller cutter here. Okay. Just a smaller cutter. I can just kind of get a tiny, I can get as little bit close as I can with this. And we're going to dig right on the very edge. I can kind of get an idea because I don't want to mess the other label cutting out this one. Boom. Perfect. Well, there's a little overlap, but I can fix that. And then for this end, I'm just going to come down here like this and put it at an angle and just see if we can make a nice clean. I could cut this with the scissors, but I think this gives such a clean. Look at that. Sounds fantastic. It just cuts it right off of there. And same on this side. I'm going to lift this up a little bit. And then I'm just going to right on the end. Nice clean label. Good. All right, so that's our next piece we got for that one, our label. All right, so now the next thing we're going to cut out is, we're going to die cut. Let's see. First, This is going to be fun. So first we're going to take this one. Let's see, this part of the airplane. All right, we got propellers. Okay, so look at this. We got propellers on here. So we're going to take this off for the propellers. Okay. And then, okay, this is the base of the airplane. I know we're using that with designer paper. We're going to use this one. Look at that. It looks like we're going to piece this airplane together, right? And then this looks like, okay, now this is the top piece. Okay. Look how fun this is. And then we got the top piece. Propeller, 1, 2, 3. Okay, we got all 3 of them. I think that's all we need for this one. Okay. Okay, let me get this put back in, because if you don't put these dies back in, look, they'll be like socks. You'll never find it again. Where's my other sock? Where is it? I know I just had it. And you never find it again. You go to sock heaven. Never find no socks. Is that just me in our household, or is that your household too? Something about the sock. I can remember as a child growing up, it was always something with the sock. I could never keep up with the socks. It's hilarious. Okay, so now we're going to get our designer paper that this base is going to be cut from. So let me grab that. That is going, it looks like the back of that is this print here. Look at that pretty print. So that's going to be the print of our airplane. Okay, so let's cut this up real quick. Again, this is 12 by 12, and we're going to cut this down to 6 by 6. Okay, pull this one back out. 6 by 6. And you know what the beauty of this is? You don't have to come up with something brand new all the time. There are so many demonstrators out there doing so many different beautiful cards. The creativity just blow your mind of what they come up with. I am a duplicator. I always have been. I always will be. You just show me and let me duplicate it. I don't want to come up with nothing from scratch. And if I don't have to, you know what I mean? All right, so this is going to be our base. And now I am going to take the die, this one right here, and we're going to run that through the machine. I'm going to do that off camera because it's just not enough room with the camera for me to do it. I do have videos, though, where I have shown you how we go through and use the embossing machine to cut out our dies. All right, I'm going to sit this right in the corner here like this. Okay. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let's see how this looks. Oh, look how cute that looks. Can you see that? Look at the base and the design. Oh, it even got lines in there. We don't even, and the wheels. Look how nice the wheels come out. Everything come out so nice. Okay, love it, love it. Okay, so that is our base for that one. And now we're going to do on top of the, and you know what? This is cardstock. And that looks like basic gray. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go into my basic gray is a part of our Regal series. So when I am going through here, okay, you see, I got these two types of grays, and I don't know which one is the actual basic gray. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab my catalog, okay, and I am going to go to, and this is what I love about our annual catalog. If you do not have your annual catalog and you want one, just go to lorriescraftingjourney.com and click on, right at the top menu, click on contact and send me an email. I'll get it. Send me an email. Say, hey, I would love a free copy of the annual catalog. Because in the annual catalog, it has the color collections. See, I did the tabs. It has the color collections. And I can swing right on over here where the color collections are, and I can find those grays because we have, let's see, we have our subtles, okay? All the colors in our subtle, no, let me pull this up a little higher so you can see. We got our subtles, all the colors in our subtles line. We got our brights, everything in our brights, our regals. See, everything is divided out beautifully so that when you get your paper, you know which color category you're going to go in, which color collection. And then see here, look, this is in our neutrals. So then I go over to my paper and I find neutrals, right? Okay, I'll pull up my neutrals. Hold on just a second. My neutrals. And you can see I did pick out the two gray. So the darker gray, there are three kinds. There's basic gray, which is this one. Okay. And then there is the smoky gray. And then there's granite gray. Let's see, where's my granite gray at? Well, it's in there. We don't need it now, but basic, smoky, and granite. So the one that we are looking for is the basic gray, this one right here. Okay, so I can put this back with my neutrals. Okay, all right. So when you're creating cards from scratch, you only need, reproducing someone else's card. You can look at it, but you can also, as long as you have your catalog and you have all your basic colors, you're going to be all right. You know what I'm saying? All right, so now I am going to cut this down because I always cut it down because I may be able to use it again, okay? So let's go on and cut this down. And we are going to cut this. And with the card start, with the 8.5 by 11, I always cut that like a card base. Because I could use this as a card base, you know. And that is 5.5. And then I scored at 4, at 4.25. Okay, now I got 2 halves. I can use as scrap. I'll use this one as scrap. We call it scrap, but. And then this is the where I'm gonna put, this is the card that I'm going to put our plane, the top of our plane on. And you know what? I think I could get 1, 2, possibly 3 of these off of this particular piece. We don't want to waste any paper if we don't have to. Matter of fact, I was working with someone this weekend. And she showed me how to get all of these on here. Because I was like, that ain't going to fit on there. She said, yes, it will. Let me show you. And sure enough, I was able to use so much more of that paper that I would have thrown out, you know. And that's the beauty of community. The beauty of community is being able to be with others that know a little of something more than what you know, and then together you end up, it's beautiful. You end up learning so much more because you don't know what you don't know until you don't know it, right? All right, so we're going to take this, my trusty tool here. All right. All right. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go around here because this is the actual frame that we're using in the picture. So we're going to keep this, but we do need to take out this one and this one. Okay. And this one. So I'm looking at the picture to see exactly what's coming off. So I can, okay, and then all of these are coming out. Look how easy they come out after you cut them with the die. Imagine having to do that with your scissors. Oh man, that would be horrible, right? And then we're going to do these. This one, this one. Okay. Okay, now you can see how pretty that frame is. Okay, that's awesome. So that's the frame on that one. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick sip of my hot coffee. So this will be my second sip of the day. Ooh, it's still piping hot. Okay, so now we got that frame done. So this is going to go on top of this one right here. Look how this is going to lay perfectly right on the front of this one when we glue it all together, when we put it all together. How fun is that, right? All of this is coming in, all these pieces, look at there, coming together nicely. Look at that. Okay, so we got these two pieces. The next piece that we're going to cut out, is the propeller, okay? And that propeller is going to be on our, let's see, Midnight Blue, which is also part Midnight Blue. Midnight Blue is also a part of our, let's go to our color combinations, color collections here. All right. And I want to say it's a part of the neutrals too. Oh, it's Night of Navy. Night of Navy. I said Midnight Blue, but it's Night of Navy. So I'm going to go in here in our neutrals and I'm going to grab Night of Navy. Okay. Misty Moonlight. You know what? Misty Moonlight it is. Okay. Now, let's see. Okay. So in this particular one, you see this circular one right here? That is Night of Navy. I do not have Night of Navy. So when you don't have something, you kind of go with the best of what you got, right? So I am going to work with this beautiful, this one's called Misty Moonlight. So we're going to slide those over there. We're going to do Misty Moonlight. Okay, and we're going to do 5.5. Okay, and then we're going to come over. We're going to do a 4.25. Okay. And then we're going to run our propellers through, okay? All right. Propellers through. Hold on, I'm looking to see. Okay. Okay, now we're going to run this propeller through. And thank you for coming along with me as I create these duplications of my dies. You know, I appreciate you coming along with me. Okay, so here's our propellers. And, oh, they came out. See how we had two of them? I thought they were going to come out together. One came out Okay, so we got our propellers. All right. Now I think we have all our pieces. The only other piece that we do not have that we do have to cut out is from this one. Let's see. Let's do 3 by 3. We're going to do 3 by 3 because we got to do our sentiment. And then all we got to do is put the card together and we are good to go. Okay, let's see if 3 by 3 will work. 3 by 3. Okay, let's see how big that is. Oh, that's way too big. Let's take this down to 2 by 2. 2 by 2. Oh, yeah, that's much better. We can get our stamp on there. Our Happy Father's Day stamp. All right, so we're going to take this. Okay, and while we're at it, we're going to go on and stamp right on here. We're going to use the Misty Moonlight because that's what I ended up using for the propeller, okay? Brand new. It's a brand new stamp. Brand new. And you know what? No, we're not. We are going to use Smoky Gray. Smoky Slate. Basic. So I'm going to slide over here and I am going to just double check to make sure of the ink that we're using for. We're using Mossy Metal. Let me back up. And you know what? I took out Mossy Metal. Here it is. Mossy Metal. This is the color of Mossy Metal, and that is what our sentiment is going to have on it. So now we are going to, it says Happiest Father's Day. So I am going to pull this off. Now here is our stamp that we're using. This is our cling stamp, and these stamps tend to give real good detail for coloring, and which is different than our clear stamp. So what I'm going to do is I am going to take out our sentiment, which is the Happiest Father's Day. That's this one. That's this one right here. And it always comes with backing on here so that you're able to, right on the back, stick it on there so you know which one is which. So I am going to peel this off here, turn it around and peel it off and put this right on your back. Okay, right there. And I'm going to take the backing off. And I'm going to line it up right there. Oh, you probably can't see. Let me do this a little higher. And I'm going to line it up right on here as best I can so I can see the label. And pull the second backing off right here. All right, there we go. Now I can see what the label is when I put it back in its case. Okay? Okay, let me grab my stamping block here. All right, here we go. This is a great one. We'll use this one. We're going to put that one right in the center. Line it up. It looks pretty lined up. Okay, and then we're just going to stamp Happiest Father's Day right on there. And then I'm going to, right in the center here, put our sentiment. There we go. Happiest Father's Day. Okay, there we have it. Now we have all our pieces. Let's put this card together. All right. Let me see. I got a little ink on my hand, so I'm going to wipe that off so that I don't get it all over everything. We don't want to do that. All right. So what I really like about this is it do have quite a bit of pieces, but when you follow along, we can get these pieces together and come up with something beautiful. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is let's put her together. We're going to start with our base card, and we know that this is going to cover the whole card here. Okay, so I'm going to use my glue. Okay, and we're going to just see how beautiful it is. We're going to use this pattern as well on the outside of on the other side of it. Each of the designer paper has a design on every side. Okay, and we're going to line this up right here, right on the end, so it covers the complete facing of the card. See that? I'm going to turn it over to see. Yeah, perfect. Lines up perfectly. Okay. When you measure it right, it saves you a whole lot of time. Okay, now we're going to just build. The second item that we got on here is, I'm going to slide this over so I can see the card a little bit and blow it up. My eyesight is just not what it used to be. Okay, so the next item we're going to put in here, we're going to layer this one down right here. And it looks like it's off just a little bit to the side. It's not quite centered because we're going to put the label on this side. But we're going to give it a nice face. I like the world right there, so we want that to show. Okay, and we're going to glue this one down as well. So I'll just take this and go around here like that. Okay, put that on. Okay. All right, so we're going to stick this just about a little over here. Just about there. All right. Then the next item we're going to have on here, and this actually looks like it is on dimensionals, actually. So what we're going to do is first we got to put our twine in. So I am going to just kind of put a hole right in here. Okay. Just let me turn it here so that I can get my twine in there. All right. And we'll just try and make the hole a little bit bigger so we can get that in there. Okay. There we go. Got it nice in there. See, the hole came out beautifully. Okay, Mom. So let me show you what we're doing again so that you can see where we're at in the process. So we are with the Take to the Sky. Okay. And we are building this card here. Okay, so we got the base on, we got the blue on there, and then blue designer paper, and then now we're working with the tag, and then we're going to put the plain on top. Now I'm getting ready to put the twine in right at the top there on the base there. Okay, that was so that you can get going on where we're at. All right, so now I'm going to take what they call the baker's twine. Okay, and I'm just going to cut this off. All right, let's see. Scissors. Normally right here, and they are. Okay, let's just cut this down. And I'm just going to just pull this through like so. Just pull it through here, nice and thin. Get that through there like that. Okay, and I'm going to take this through and just pull it. Okay, and then we're going to just cut the top off. About right here, I think should be enough. If it's too long, we'll just, and then this is going to go on the top of here. All right. Okay, so far so good. Looking nice. Isn't this looking, it's coming out pretty good here. I'm loving it. Okay, there we go. Now we are going to look like, we're going to put this on dimensional. So let me grab my trusty dimensionals here. Okay, I'm going to put one here. Put one here. One here. And one here. Save this one for later. Okay. Don't think, maybe I'll put one more in the center just to make sure that that supports the airplane. Okay, and then we're just going to pull these off. All right, these should come right off here. One, and 2, 3, 4, and 5. There we go. Okay, and so we are going to line this up just like so. I do want this line to line up with that one. And then this can cover, okay, that's about right. Okay. Look how nice this come out. I'm so used to working with flowers and everything. Matter of fact, we had a challenge this week in our team group to do a card that did not have flowers. I thought it was so funny. And I said, what? Okay, it looks like, okay, now we're going to grab this. Okay, and we're going to, actually, what I would like to do before I put the dimensionals on there, I think I would like to make sure this is placed on here properly. Okay, and I am going to get the glue here. All right, so I can see a little better. I'm gonna put that on here like that. Okay, and then I'm going to get the glue. Okay, and we're going to just kind of put it right here on this base. Make sure that's on there good. Just putting the glue, lining up the glue, and let me see where else is it sticking. Oh, oof, didn't mean to do that. And right here at the base, nope, right here. This part right here. This is going to be on the plane. Okay, like that. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to take this gently and I am going to line this right at the tip here. Just like that, right on the tip. And I'm going to shimmy it over a little bit. Just like that. Nice. Look at there. Now I want to line it up because I want the wheels to line up too, right? Oh, look at my airplane. It's beautiful. Okay, let's set this over to the side. Yay, it's beautiful. It's coming out so nice. All right. Okay, now we're going to bring this back over here. And we are going to put the propeller on. Can't miss that. And you see that propeller? I'm going to put just a dot of glue. You know what? I'm going to put the dot of glue on here because it's a tiny bit bigger. And then I'm going to put the propeller just right there like that. Okay. And I'm going to just hold it there for a second so it'll stick. There we go. So now we got our propeller on. See how we got our propeller there? Now I am going to turn this around, get some more dimensionals, and I'm going to put this on dimensionals. I know that because that's on dimensionals, I'm going to make sure the tail, no, not that one. That one's not working for me. So I'm going to pull this one off, and I'm going to make sure that our tail is on here. And then I'm going to make sure we have it here. And then we're going to do one in the center, okay? Let's do one right here in the center. Okay, we're going to take this off, and that one's already off. And this one. All right, now we're going to bring our card over, and we are going to center this. We want the base to come off, and we want it just like so. Right about center. I'm going to bring it up just a little higher because we got to put our message on there. Boom. Beautiful. Just beautiful. See how it comes out? This is what I love about these projects. They come out awesome. And then we're just going to put this in, and we're going to slide it right. Oh yeah, this is taking up way too much space. So I am going to cut this down just a little bit. So I don't want it to take up the pretty part of the card with just the white, you know. So, okay, so this is, what size is this? I think this is 2 by 2. So what I'm going to do is, instead of 2, I'm going to do, see, 1.5. Well, let's just take about, no, let's do 1.5. 1 and, okay, 1.5 right there. Let's do that. Okay, let's see how that goes. And then we're going to take some off on the side, right here. And we're going to take some off on the side on this one. Okay. Okay. And then we're going to slide the top up like that. The happiest Father's Day. Looks good, but I still need a little bit more off the top so that I can, it's too much white space. So let me go in here and take just a little bit more off the top. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to adjust as needed, right? Adjust as needed to make something nice. Okay, here we go. I think we got it now, though. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we're going to put that there. And then we're going to put our dimensional on this side because this is raised. We need to have that raised as well. So I'm going to grab a dimensional and I'm going to put it on this side right here. Okay. And we're going to slide this under right there. Wait a minute. Let's bring it over just a little bit. Boom. Happiest Father's Day. And actually, I look at this, I still feel like it could come down just a little bit. I was trying to get rid of the, white on there, but I could use just a little bit. There we go. Look at there. See how nice that is? The happiest Father's Day. Okay, now, so we got that on there. And I think, all right, that is beautiful. Just beautiful. Okay, and then we got these amazing, look at these cute, amazing. These are called Basic Gray Smoky Slate Pearls. And I think this is perfect for this card. I'm gonna put a couple on there. I don't see where they did any on here, but I think this would be perfect on this card. If I just put one here and then put another one maybe here. They said always use an odd number. And another small one, let's say here. No, let's do it here. Let's do it right there. No, off center. Let's do it here. Oh, look at our card. It's beautiful. The happiest Father's Day. Okay, so we're getting ready to wrap this up here. I am so excited. We got through our first Father's Day card. We had everything. We were off a little bit with the blue. I did need midnight. That's midnight or night sky blue, one of those. It's one of them. Now remember, I always say you can't, when you do a card, I always like to bring the inside out. So when they open the card, you're going to write your sentiment in there, how you feel. You write your message in there, but you also need to have just a little surprise on the inside when they open it up. So what I'm going to do here is I am going to, let's see, what did I cut that at? I cut that at 1, 4. I cut that right at 4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of our paper here that we cut. All right. I'm going to take the, let's do this one. See this one? So we're going to cut this at 4 and maybe half an inch. So let's do half an inch. All right. Line it up straight. All right. And then we're going to put this on the inside of our card. And we're going to cut this over right at 4 inches. Okay, and that should be perfect to put right here. Should line up perfect. All right. Yep, it does. Right there. We're going to put this right in the center. Okay, so I'm going to put the glue right here. Okay, and we're going to pull this up. All right, we got it. And I'm going to swing this up right here like that. And we are going to lay this down beautifully right here. Perfect. Okay. Nice. Nice, nice. And then we got our twine. I'm going to pull this down a little bit. Okay. And there is our first Father's Day card. And I am very pleased with how it came out. It is spectacular. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, that's our card for today. Thank you so much for being on. I'm going to sip a little bit more of the coffee. I'm going to swing over here and say, wow, wow, wow. Did this not come out and put it up? Look at that, the airplane, the twine, the happiest Father's Day, and then we brought a little outside on the inside. Isn't that nice? That's a beautiful, beautiful card there. Thank you. That's the first one that we replicated from the catalog for the Take It to the Sky collection series. Now, what I'm going to do is we're going to go over our announcements really. I got to do that too. I know sometimes I'm just a little bit off in the morning. But anyway, so we're going to switch over here very quickly. And we are going to, this is Lorrie's Crafting Journey. And we're going to go right here. Okay, this is our host code for the month of June. And this is a host code we use when you spend $150 or less. You use this host code. It lets me know what you ordered so that I can send you a special card gift. Very, very nice. Something that you can put together yourself. Okay, we got 10% off of our Stampin' Die bundles, all our Stampin' Die bundles until the end of the month. So take advantage of these sales and some new bundles for your collection. And then plus you get 10% off our Stampin' Cut and Embossing machine and our mini embossing. That's this one right here. And we got a mini one too. I think that might be the mini one. But anyway, now is the time. If you're going to get it while it's on sale. Got a discount. All right. Today is the last day to get Life is Sweet. Life is Sweet paper pumpkin for May, June. For our June paper pumpkin, today is the day. Just go right to Lorrie's Crafting Journey and you click right on this poster and it'll take you so that you're able to get that beautiful paper pumpkin, which we'll be working on as soon as it arrives. All right, now this is what I'm happy about. Our new kit for June and announcing new Friday night card night. Card hangout. I think that's the title. I've been working on an actual title, but every Friday night we're going to get together and we are going to do a very fun put together our card kits, but we're going to have spinning wheels. We're going to have different type of bingos. We're going to have something new every Friday to do. That's going to be so much fun when we put our kits together. Now, you want to get this kit right away because June 21st, because you got to allow 7 to 10 days to get to you after you order. So go to lorriescraftingjourney.com. Make sure you use the host code on there when you're ordering, so I know it's coming from this one. And here's the thing, I'm going to have a brand new page up just for my Friday night hangouts. I'll have that for you in the morning. I'm almost done. I thought I was going to have it ready today, but that's okay. You can still go on Lorrie's Crafting Journey, click on this poster right here, order your kit so that you will be able to virtually put the our kit projects together while we go through and have our fun Friday night hangout. Okay. All right. Let's see. And yep, this is our second kit for June. So we got 2 new kits. Every month we come up with 2 new kits. And this is the second one. But the one we're working on Friday night is this one. Yay. And then here is our Lorrie's Crafting Journey. I just want to come over here and take you through this real quick so that you can see Lorrie's Crafting Journey. Right here is where our posters. So just click right on the poster here to order your kit for the Lorrie Friday Hangout. Click right here for our paper pumpkin. Today's the last day, which means this is going to be updated for tomorrow's paper pumpkin. Okay. And then meet me here. Early morning crafts and coffee with Lorrie. Even if you're watching the recording, okay, just make sure that you let me switch over. Even if you're watching the recording, just like, share, leave a comment on the recording because I will see it. And communication, I need your feedback. Let me know what's going on. You know, how's it going? Are you crafting? Let's talk. Let's build this community together. Here's my cup of coffee. I want to tell you thank you so much. And oh, I got to show you what card we're doing tomorrow. Let's switch over one more time. And this is, okay, the one we're going to do tomorrow is going to be this one right here. You're the best. I love it because I see these clouds. So this is our project for tomorrow. You're the best. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. I like that. So this is the one we're going to work on tomorrow. All right. Well, thank you so much for being on with me today. I just want to say have a fabulous, let me switch over here. Have a fabulous day at the beginning of this beautiful week. Okay. And I'm just praying for you and your family that everything goes well and y'all have such a wonderful week as we start working our way towards honor our men in our life. We don't have to wait till Father's Day. We can just honor them all this week. We're going to do a different card, and there's no better way to honor the men in our lives, our sons, our uncles, our fathers, our cousins, you know, with a handmade card, something beautiful for them. You know, you could do a card a week, and every week just give them a card with a beautiful card with a different saying on it. You know, how awesome would that be? You know, let them know. And because here's the other thing, the beauty with creating cards with a purpose is that the purpose is to give to someone, so that they can feel you put your time, your energy, your skill, talent. I duplicate cards, but many of you, I'm sure, will be able to take this card and come up with 3 different ones. Easy. You know what I'm saying? So creativity, it don't have to be just like I do it. You can mix it and pull it around and things like that. So anyway, until tomorrow, 6-ish, I will see you, be here, and I'll see you then. Have an amazing week. Thank you for being on this journey with me, Lorrie's crafting journey. Bye-bye.